An ordinary old man in Germany. Every time he worked the night shift, he smoked at the company entrance. He coughed in the lobby. The guards on duty, he always joked with him. This time, the guard stopped him. The old man had a new bag. The guard asked casually. The old man was scared, sweating. A night shift cleaner. A poster in his elevator. His boss, Germany's right-wing, Prime Minister candidate Manfred, Red, and his son Elias. He reached the top floor, greeted the elevator guard, pushed the cart into the office. But the guard thought this old man was different. Couldn't tell how. So late, the boss's son, Ilya, was still here, lecturing a subordinate. The old man watched silently, then pushed the cart into the empty office. He turned on the vacuum. In the noise, found a pistol in the bag. He attached the silencer. A woman entered unannounced. The old man shot her head off. The guard heard something, got up to check, saw the old man pushing his cart out. "I want a wife, you know." The old man's target was chased and shot non-stop. Arya fled to the stairs. The old man stood calmly, aimed precisely, shot Arya's calf, then his thigh. Elias screamed in fear, but the old man missed his last shot, spared his life. The old man ran to the balcony. Police and ambulance rushing to the company. He threw smoke bombs down, hung a rope on the rail, jumped over and rappelled down, vanished in smoke. Back in his hotel room, removed his dentures, tore off the hair, removed the mask, revealed his true face. A young, handsome man, ex-British Army sniper, now a top bounty hunter, Jackal. His task wasn't over, not yet finished. Next day, Manfred, Prime Minister candidate, in a guarded convoy to visit his injured son, Elias. Meanwhile, the Jackal in his room took out a red windmill, placed it on the balcony, tested the wind, began assembling his weapon. Weapons hidden in his luggage. Lever barrel, suitcase frame as gun body, selfie stick as stock, luggage lock as trigger. In the four wheels, hiding for .338-inch Lapua mag rounds. In a blink, he assembled a sniper rifle. His target, the hospital entrance 3,800 meters away. If you're not a pro, maybe you don't know. The world's longest snipe by Ukrainian sniper Vyacheslav Kowalski, set in 2023, 3,540 meters, using a pro rifle. So, the Jackal's task was very hard, but he was calm. He aimed at the hospital wall, fired a test shot. A hole appeared seconds later. The shot was off by centimeters. He adjusted his aim. Second shot, hit the mark. Then, Manfred's convoy arrived. He wasn't popular. Protesters at the entrance. For his safety, they parked at the door. The head of security decided to get him inside in 10 seconds. Enter the hospital. The Jackal watched intently. The target got out. Manfred was headshot. Security chief used a telescope, scanned the buildings. He saw a glint on the 16th floor. The Jackal didn't withdraw, paused for 3 seconds, letting himself be seen, then disassembled the gun, packed his gear, placed a time bomb, left via the stairs, pressed the fire alarm, drove off in a Mercedes, passed speeding police cars, drove into another lot, got out, exited the classic Mercedes. With his luggage, switched to a prepped Audi, left elegantly. As he left the hotel, police surrounded it, shielded SWAT teams, stormed the entrance. Police rushed in, met by a bomb. And that car in the lot, the Mercedes, also exploded. All traces erased. Night fell. German borders tightened checks. The Jackal, now in British style, plaid casual suit, showed a fake passport confidently, disguised as a businessman, gold-rimmed glasses, spoke with confidence. Police checked his Audi thoroughly. On his seat, a high-end ivory chess set. No problems found. He crossed into France. The Jackal reached Paris, carrying his undetectable suitcase, entered the station, used a cafe's internet, used a USB for secure system, using his network to contact his client, awaiting reply and final payment. Got a message from a stranger. A new client wanted to hire a ruthless man, but needed a meeting. The Jackal never met clients. All deals were online. But this client insisted. Offered 10 million. His biggest deal ever. He hesitated, decided to risk it. Agreed to meet, but demanded a 500K meeting fee. Meet, then decide. Another 500K if no deal. A strict demand. The client agreed readily. Paid the deposit. This made the Jackal nervous. He got up to leave. Before leaving, took his used cup and the USB. Left no trace. A top assassin must stay alert. One mistake could be fatal. Next day, changed clothes, rented a new car, Set meeting at Lake Mälaren, Sweden's third largest lake. The Jackal hid in grass, watched the black swans, waited for the client. A car entered the park. A strange woman got out, here to meet the Jackal. She walked to a bird blind. The Jackal appeared behind, told her not to turn. Talk with her back to him. He learned the target. The new mission target, Europe's richest tycoon, tech mogul Aldag Charles. His security was top-notch, not easy to hit, even for 10 million. The Jackal thought it too low. He asked for 100 million. Woman, just a spokesperson, couldn't decide, needed to discuss it. The Jackal stopped talking, left quietly. He never argued with clients. His secret to longevity, not in hell yet. Think a top assassin has no home? You're wrong. His mansion in Spain's beautiful bay. He now looked like a success, a beautiful woman inside. His wife, trying to cope, but didn't know. Her husband was a killer. She thought he was an honest businessman. The Jackal led a double life. A ruthless top assassin, a gentle, loving husband. He returned to his study, pressed a floor button from an underground safe, took a secret notebook, connected to private net, awaited last client's payment. The final sum was large, 3.75 million euros. The client sent the info. It was a classic insult. The Jackal was stunned. He was cheated. For a top assassin, this was an insult. He wouldn't give up. His life was perfect. A seaside mansion, a beautiful wife and son. Looking at all this, his eyes showed deep love. But another side pulled him back, said it wasn't time. As a professional killer, he couldn't accept being cheated, not just the money, his dignity and reputation. He pondered, decided to find the client. He contacted the client's bank to check his identity. While waiting, he went to the yard, helping his wife's family with his son's birthday. The hardworking family, a normal Spanish family. They didn't know his secret, just that he was often away, but very profitable, and he had strict rules. Mother-in-law took a photo. He said don't post it online. Everyone knew this rule might affect his business. Just then, as they sat to eat, the Jackal's phone got a bank message. He ran to his study. Mother-in-law shook her head. This son-in-law, even on vacation, was always working. He went to his notebook, opened the bank system. The bank's reply couldn't confirm payer ID, but the account location was Munich, Germany, and this city was where he killed Manfred. The Jackal frowned. He had to return to Germany. While with his family, he saw a discouraging scene. His husband, dressed up, bag packed, looked like leaving again. They'd done this so often. He apologized to everyone, wanted to take a taxi, but his wife insisted on driving. Maybe her only chance. For a little more time, she drove him to the airport. He was already dazed. Began to doubt, did her husband love her? After kissing her goodbye, he waited for her car to vanish. Then went downstairs, took a taxi, removed his wedding ring, told driver to Citibank. In his safe deposit box, dozens of fake passports and cash. Chose a fake UK passport, took a taxi to the station. But his wife was shopping nearby, sitting in her car, saw a taxi pass. The passenger looked like her husband. Julia was sure. She called the Jackal's phone. It was off. A seed of doubt was planted and grew. On the train to Munich, the Jackal got a call. The female client from before wanted another meeting. A 100 million deal. Needed perfect details. Meet within 48 hours. Or find someone else. He'd already taken 1 million. Cared about the 100 million. He hesitated. Agreed to meet in Munich. The Jackal transformed again. Told her his location. A popular tourist garden. The long corridor. They met a second time. The reason for the meeting. Her backers thought 100 million too high. Would pay 20 million euros. Could pay the 20 million now. The Jackal didn't expect bargaining, but he agreed. 20 million was still a lot. He had a big family, and the last deal was unpaid. Unexpectedly, he agreed to the lower price. The client then asked a key question. Why was he still in Munich? After the Manfred hit, Reed's task was over a week ago. The client thought, had he messed up? Worried about their mission, his fear realized. He assured her no impact, but he knows it very well in his heart. We must solve the issue in Munich as soon as possible.